Yo, what's happening, forum? We're doing this again. Just wanted to make a quick video. Something I don't normally do is, you guys see I do those figure updates, stuff like that. But one thing I don't normally do is like reviews of like Blu-rays and games and stuff. I don't know. Anyway, that's not really something I've done on this channel before, but I wanted to do this real quick because this was a pretty cool kind of opportunity, I guess. But the folks at Funimation sent us this. Bam! Look at that. Dragon Ball Z level 1.1. First 17 episodes of the original cut of Dragon Ball Z on Blu-ray. Now, this comes out the 8th, I think. This Tuesday coming up. Comes out this Tuesday, but we got an early copy of it. Actually, we got this, I think on Halloween we got this from our friends at Funimation. Thank you very much for sending this over, because they knew we were big fans, and that was really cool of them to do that. So anyway, really cool. So I had to check it out, because since we got it early, that just makes it even that much more special. So anyway, they didn't ask me to make this or anything like that, but like I said, I just wanted to review it because I got something early for once. Anyway, really cool, because, you guys know I'm a huge Dragon Ball fan. You guys saw, I already showed this on the figure update, but bam! Oh, look! Oh! I got those EXPCon. Anyway, I got to check that out the other day, because it's been raining in San Diego. Hello! And we haven't been able to film practically anything. But I want to point something out. This is the whole reason I'm showing this. Okay, so I have the full the full series really on DVD. If you could see down here, it's on a bottom shelf. But I've got those. I've got them in VHS in my closet somewhere. Old ass tapes. I could probably get rid of them, actually. But anyway, the whole series there on DVD. The original Dragon Ball series on OG DVDs here. I got the season 1 package there because they didn't get the rights to those episodes until I swear it was like 6 months ago. But anyway, that's the series. So I already have that, and so I was thinking, I don't know, am I going to be that interested in this? But what I have to say about this is, I'm going to stay on the ground, keep it low. This Blu-ray has all the episodes in the original, 4x3, which is pretty cool. These kind of went for a widescreen approach, but this is the original film, and it's really, really cool because, you can actually see the edge of the frame. You could see the film grain, you could see every detail, and I'm nuts about that kind of stuff. If you know anything about me at all, you know that kind of stuff. I want it to stay as pure as possible. And so they did that, but what I care about now, it's got, English dub on it, whatever. But what I'm interested in is the Japanese original audio, the mono track, and it is on there. That's nothing new. They did that on the DVDs too. Oh, but dude, it's uncompressed on this Blu-ray, and it actually sounds better. The thing is I know people are going to make a big deal out of there being an English 5.1 track that's uncompressed and it sounds great, but I actually think the most impressive part was how good the uncompressed mono Japanese track sounded. That's just me. I don't know if everybody is going to feel that way, but I thought that was cool. Okay, so anyway, the reason why I wanted to show you this is, again, I got it early. I got to keep rubbing it in your face. I got it really early. So I was excited. But this is my favorite saga in Dragon Ball Z 2, is these first kind of 30-something episodes where they're against the Saiyans and nobody's prepared for the fight at all. That's what I really enjoy about the show. Okay, so you get the packaging. It's here. Okay, it comes in the slipcase. You take that off. There's a standard kind of Blu-ray case. Let's open it up. And here's what I wanted to show. And this is what I'm going to tie it into here. You open it up and you got stuff looking back at you. Right? Look at that. It's like a signed thing, but Christopher Sabat, the English voice actor of Vegeta, which, by the way, I like that guy a lot because we've met him at EXPCon. We've been there with him 2 years in a row now, and that guy is so funny, and he's so damn elusive, and we want to hang out with him more, but we can never find the damn guy. But anyway, he's so funny, and I really like him. But anyway, he signed this, sort of, in a metallic fashion, Anyway, it's got a lithograph thing from him, Vegeta, and then there's this picture there, looking fine right there. So that's in there. You got this thing. This is not really crucial, but I mean, it's there, and hey, fill it out, you know? Give them some, you know, they're giving stuff away. Fill it out. All right, so there's the disc. You've got the discs looking back at you, but then even beyond that, look under the discs. Look under them. You've got stuff looking back at you. You got the disc lineup, what episodes on what disc. Again, this one's 1 through 17. You've got artwork behind it right there. I'm sorry, that's the kind of stuff that I like. And you know, this is a big thing, and I know we're getting into something bigger here, but not enough DVDs and Blu-rays do this, and they wonder what is hard. You know, they wonder why DVD sales are going down. But take a look at this. Okay, I'm going to show you something. I got this movie the other day, The People versus George Lucas. It's an interesting documentary. You know, check it out. But look what happens when you open it. Okay, the disc isn't in there right now, but okay, it had one disc inside, and you open it. Let me open it for you. This is what was inside. That's it. The disc was right here. Okay. Other than that, that's it. It's one of those Enviro cases, and that's it. And it was 20 something bucks, and that's it. It's like, here's your disc, goodbye. You know, and I just feel like packaging should be just as fun as the product that you get. But anyway, so they did that here. To me, that's what keeps people, for something to sell well, to me, my philosophy has always been, you've got to feel special when you buy it. And I know I probably sound crazy right now, but to me, you've got to feel special when you buy it. You've got to feel like, oh, wow, this is worth the 20 bucks. And that starts when you open the packaging. That starts when you open the packaging. It's not when you put the disc in. As soon as you open the package, you have to be like, oh, that's worth it. Let me show you another example. Do I have another example up here? Okay, this is going to, I know I sound like a madman right now. Okay, whatever. You open, here's a good example. Let me try to find it. Okay. Here we go. Here we go. Okay. So Rambo, you open that up and there's just a disc inside. But then The Social Network came out. Did you guys ever see this movie? It won an Oscar or some shit. Okay, so there it is. It had this thing over it. Okay, get that out of here. Wow, look at that nice black case. It's like rubbery, and then you open it up, and it's, oh man, it's this guy's picture, and then you got, like this is an experience opening this. And I feel like Funimation is one of the few companies left that's doing that. Now that over there, that was a DVD by Fox. It was a Blu-ray, but whatever. But Funimation does that. You know, Fox doesn't do that all the time, but Funimation does that with all their stuff. Anyway, again, they didn't pay me to talk about this. They didn't ask me to do this video at all. But I brought this up to them at the show, that I feel like they're one of the few companies that understands that opening the stuff, you know, that you need to feel special when you get it from the get-go, not just when you pop in the disc. I know it sounds crazy, but it's really true, and that's what we try to do with Mega 64. We can't, you know, because we're a small operation, we can't obviously afford to do a lot of stuff. And, you know, we don't have things like signed lithographs in our DVDs, but we always try to have different disc art. Like each disc has way different artwork on it. Sometimes there's collectible disc art, but it's things looking back at you. And because like our soundtrack was cheap to make, we had a 32-page book inside, you know, like we always try to do that when we can. Anyway, so that's cool. Anyway, like I said before, the stuff is good quality. The video, I should say, the mono sounded really good. That's what I cared about. The video, like I said, it's the raw 16 millimeter, I think that's what it was, film, and it's just, you know, it looks as pure as possible. Like I said, sometimes you see the edge of the frame. It's just little quirks like that I like. And the reason why I like that, and the reason why I like the mono audio sounding so good, is, to me, Dragon Ball Z is like a White Stripes record. Don't add keyboards and shit. It's not meant to have keyboards, but it's meant to be a little bit gritty and a little bit raw, in my opinion. The original Japanese Dragon Ball Z sounds sketchy. Sometimes the visuals are a little bit sketchy. That's part of the charm of the show. It's meant to be that way. You'll see grain on this Blu-ray, and it's beautiful. It's a beautiful thing. It's like The Godfather. They added a lot of, or they didn't add it. They kept the grain in the movie when it came out on Blu-ray. And there were a few people that were like, what's with the grain? What the hell? What's going on here? Do you realize The Godfather's meant to look like an old Italian family photo? I mean, that's the look of it. That was the way it was photographed. Dragon Ball Z is animated. It's on, it's animated, guys. Did you know that? But it's, a 1989 show, and it's put on that kind of film stock. That's completely preserved in there. They didn't wash it out with, digital noise correction shit. Anyway, it's good. So anyway, I just wanted to say that's really cool. They sent us this, and I really appreciate, like I said, their philosophy behind the stuff that they sell being that way. And we always try to do that with like I said, with Mega 64 DVDs and stuff like that. We try to make it an experience from the moment you open it. Anyway, so the Blu-ray is awesome. It comes out Tuesday, and I'm going to recommend you get it because to me, this is the way the show is meant to be. There's Dragon Ball Kai out there that they recut the show with a lot of, they cut out a lot of filler. And I see the point of that. I mean, that's cool that exists because it's done really well, actually. They speed it along and it's well paced and it's the original story. But personally, I prefer this cut because this is the original anime series. I like it the way it is, even though there's some really bizarre and kind of dumb filler episodes. I still get a kick out of them. I still crack up when, Gohan's trying to help a lonely robot or whatever. I think that's in here. But it all adds to the charm of the show to me. I really prefer the original version here. So I'm going to recommend you get that on Tuesday. November 8th, it's out in stores, but I got it before you. I got to rub that in one more time because, Akira Toriyama loves me. Actually, it had nothing to do with them. It's Justin at Funimation. Thank you. Anyway, but there you have it. So should I review, this is probably a super unflattering angle. Should I review more Blu-rays and DVDs and stuff on this channel? I can't decide. I spent 12 minutes talking about just this one. I don't think I need to do that for all of them, but I get a lot of requests that are like, hey, I see you get a lot of movies, a lot of Blu-rays, stuff like that. Should I do like a regular thing like I do with figures where I talk about the ones that I got? Is that something you're interested in? I don't know. You tell me what you want to see on this channel, and I'll let you know if I'm going to do it or not. Maybe I will, maybe I won't. Who knows? Anyway, like I said, my favorite episodes, my favorite saga. That's a good question, actually. What's your favorite? Most important question. What's your favorite Dragon Ball saga? Dragon Ball or Dragon Ball Z. Let's combine them. Let's not include GT in this. Actually have never seen GT. So, anyway, Dragon Ball and Dragon Ball Z, what's your favorite saga? Mine's the Saiyan saga of Z, the early first 35 episodes, like I said, around that many. And this has got 1 through 17, so it's all good. And level 2, the next volume of this comes out, I think it's like next month, like December. So they're putting these out quick too, which is good because you don't want to be waiting 3 months between volumes. I remember when Evangelion first came out on DVD, it was like in like 2000, 2001. And I had to wait. I remember, having to wait like 3 or 4 months between episodes. And there was no way to watch them online or anything. Thank God we live in a time that we live in. So anyway, what's your favorite saga? Post in the comments. I'm going to get involved in this too because I want to battle about this. Anyway, we covered it. We did it. All good. Pirates. This guy. All right. Good night.